Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
A man accused of shooting at several drivers on West Side highways this morning behind bars tonight. The suspect caught when a West Side homeowner found him passed out in her bed just feet away from where police located the stolen car he was driving a few hours earlier.
That suspect sparking plenty of fear around town today and leaving behind a trail of damage.
Tonight, the woman who found 26-year-old Rolando Sierra in her home sharing her story with the Night Team's Tim Gerber.
I just thought, okay, this guy has got to go, and I don't know, I just yelled at him.
Iris Malone more angry than frightened when she came home to discover she wasn't alone.
I walked into my house, I noticed the lights were on and things were moved out of place, and I just walked into my bedroom and I see feet on my bed and there's someone laying there asleep.
Malone didn't know her unannounced house guest and tried to wake him up.
But I told him to get the hell out, and he rolled his eyes and he was out of it.
Malone hadn't seen any news since leaving for work this morning. She had no idea the man in her bed was accused of chasing a driver up and down Highway 151 and Loop 410, eventually shooting at the driver and causing him to crash. Rolando Sierra also allegedly threatened other drivers and fired shots at them, hitting a total of 3 cars before stashing the stolen car he was driving in this backyard, just a few feet behind Malone's home.
And he found his way into my house to crash. No, I did not know this.
Once inside, Sierra made himself comfortable.
Very much at home. He took a shower, he made himself something to eat, took down, he helped himself. He, left his clothes and put on my clothes and went to bed.
Relieved Sierra was incapacitated when she encountered him, Malone says the close call has convinced her to buy some protection.
Oh yeah, you betcha. I'm going to a concealed handgun class and I'm going to get a weapon. You bet.
Criminal charges have now caught up to a man who's accused of shooting at other drivers in a road rage spree. Police tell us this man, 26-year-old Rolando Sierra, was the subject of a search that went on for several hours last Tuesday. Officers ended up catching Sierra that same day. Over the weekend, they filed 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against him. That's in addition to the burglary charge he faced at the time of his arrest.
At 6, he sped along a northwest side expressway, randomly firing shots at other drivers.
5 vehicles were hit by that gunfire, although none of the 8 people inside of those vehicles were hit. Rolando Sierra pled guilty to charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Paul Venema in court today for his sentencing.
I felt like I was in a movie or something where, somebody's trying to kill me, you don't even know who they are.
22-year-old Abraham Medina explained that as he drove to work last September along Highway 151, a car pulled alongside. He identified the driver in court as 27-year-old Rolando Sierra.
I pulled back, he pulled forward, he kept on the side of me, and then he pulled out a gun. So from that point, I freaked out.
Freaked out, he said, and sped up.
He's just following me everywhere, just following me, right behind me, riding me.
As he drove from Loop 1604 to Calabria, suddenly gunfire.
He pulled up on the side and opened fire. It went through my passenger side, and then it landed in my door panel.
Medina crashed into an 18-wheeler as he tried to get away, but was not injured, just shaken up.
Up until now, I still have fears that, somebody's gonna pull up on the side of me and try to pull a gun out of me.
Sierra was arrested in a home nearby where he passed out. He was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Before he was sentenced, Sierra approached the bench and spoke briefly to the judge. He said, "I can't take back what I've done. I'll accept what you give me."
Judge Steve Hilbig had an immediate reply.
"You shall be incarcerated for a period of 18 years in each of these charges."
The sentences he ordered will run at the same time. Paul Venema, KSAT 12 News.